remember nañ fii amoon na time bi ñoo scout for xaalis ak yooyu noonu ñu ne kër yaay Jammeh bi nekkoon America Potomac bi resident bi jaay nañ ko and American government dañ téye woon xaalis boobu noonu and the expectation was that it was going to be put towards the reparation for the victims.
Exactly.
What is the status of that money?
Exactly, that's a very good question. In fact, I was going to come to it. Li gën a important mooy that kër googu jaay nañ so biñ ko jaayee the American government made it categorically clear ne xaalis boobu diñ ko jox government of the Gambia for one reason or the other. So ñu ne diñ ko joxe unless reparation commission bi taxaw ba pare ñu jox leen seen account number ñu deposit that money to the account. So reparation commission bi biñ leen suwee in April try leen bi ubbi leen $1 account at the central bank.
Right.
So the information about the account, the details of the account has already given to the American government. We were notified the American embassy, and now the new hard money deposit for Halis. So Halis Bobu is about $2.something million.
Okay.
So the Lucian Kotote Mom, the victims in law, and the Liberation Commission with them. So the Soko Yoke, Soko convert into that 200 something million.
Well, it was not $3 million. It was 2 point something.
In fact, it was supposed to be 3 million.
3 million, yeah.
Because there are some charges
that occurred.
Okay. And at the same time, government took some to repair and make maintenance of the DC office in New York. The Gambian embassy. Yes, some money was allocated to maintenance that office. And the rest is 2.2 or 2.3 million. We don't know exactly nyatala. So lolu lañu wara jox to the Liberation Commission. Right
so
now,
maintenance of an office is more important than reparating victims and they keep on dying?
The thing is, so we say, because American government, we decided that in the Gambian government, no victim center, in fact, I was the one who drafted that letter. We wrote a very lengthy letter to the Secretary of State in America, copied to all the American embassy and all diplomatic missions, stating that the sale of that Potomac residence, of the former president, the proceeds should be given to the victims directly. This was our stance. So this is why they decided when the compound was sold, after all the deduction and all the everything, they decided that we are not going to give it to the government. By now we could have been saying a different story altogether. Busken Hamut, because you get our ATRC, with all the importance, with all the revelations, 286 million. 50 million advance, the tier room lady, the emerald betay, $30 million the reparations. The political will of the government for the victims.
Misplaced priorities.
Misplaced priorities.
I am gutted to understand you even touching, even if it was $5 to put it in a maintenance and repair.
Put aside some money to repair.
I am pissed about it.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I didn't think that the American government is in the stance of holding that money until the reparation account is ready. By now, a different story than going to be on.
So now quickly, ne Halis Bobu Mukfa and Reparation Commission be set up name, swear name in Ubinate account, you understand? Do they have an office now, operation office?
Of course they have an office.
Oh, exactly.
They are at the immediately after the Palmarin roundabout. That lodges station.
Exactly.
That's story building there on the second floor.
That's where they are.
So in fact there is a meeting I was supposed to attend today, but I had to delegate somebody.
Yeah.
About restitution and the like.
Right. So the expectation would be there, the Halis Buddhist. Let's say 2.7, 2.5.
2.2 la dega.
Whoa,
so no, let's go down to the reparation.
Wow, like sunjele lo yoko reparation commission ni. I guess then at least dumane dina doi, why at least dina muna, scope dina muna ya, to make muna include new body and all that, and hopefully ni have bring them pay a chumpan, maybe muna pay, the money they're supposed to be paid in full, yeah. Oh God. So quickly before you die, nakaling ko de wahati sa. Gis nañ ne recommendations suggest on some prosecutions, and all those stuff, white paper and all that. But then until today in the Gambia, you understand? Hey, na tamit I cannot be everywhere. Has anybody been prosecuted?
Yeah.
As per the TRC recommendation and white paper, to your knowledge and involvement?
Yeah, okay, that's a very good important question. The thing is, the TRC made about 265 recommendations, out of which government accepted 263. So out of those 263, it's like the amount of the implementation rate is very, very low. So because if you look at the 263 recommendations, if you put it into activities, it's about 304 activities altogether. If you implement those 304 activities, the TRC recommendations are fully implemented. But to date, only 60 are fully implemented out of 304. 60 are fully implemented, 103 have been started, initiated, and 104 are yet to be initiated.
So when you say the 60 are implemented, can you give us just 2 examples of TRC recommendations that have been implemented? At least for the record, because man, I'm telling you, I don't know of anyone. I don't.
Yeah, no,
I'm not sure if we are, my panelists are informed of any.
There are some recommendations that were implemented, like the renaming of the Arch, although it's still not out officially, but we understand the Arch has been renamed
To what?
Arch, to Never Again Arch.
People are still calling it actually.
They are at 22 because it has, the publicity is not there. It has not come
But
out
even,
clearly.
even
Well, how does that have any effect?
But even the state,
That should not even be a recommendation.
when they have even say the
I don't know, but I remember one in event. There was an event being celebrated there. I saw the invitation and it said Arch, the Never Again Arch. So we are surprised how come they are using the Never Again Arch and it has not been publicized officially.
Anyway.
And other recommendations are people who are working, who were adversely mentioned and in active service. Most of them have been terminated. That's another very important recommendation.
Oh, okay.
Then regarding prosecution, there was a list of 69 people who are supposed to be prosecuted. That includes Kebba Jome, all the others. So, but already we had the bylaw case. Bylaw had been tried.
That wasn't done in the Gambia.
It was not done in the Gambia, but there was a recommendation that bylaw should be tried.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
I mean,
right.
if it wasn't Switzerland for Sonko, if it wasn't America for Korea, if it wasn't Germany for bylaw,
Exactly.
those people would not have been prosecuted.
By now, yes.
They'll be living outside,
And
enjoying their lives.
Yes.
I mean, there are people in the Gambia here. You get bomb. Duga yung moto. You get bomb yung sa you know.
Li fa leral moy. Minister of Justice, dafa nekk rek ne things are very slow. Why? Right now, you get set up what we call the Special Prosecutor's Office. That office, no prosecute those who are going to be prosecuted, the remaining people, list of 69 who are in the Gambia and those outside the Gambia. So they're also going to establish a hybrid court. Hybrid court, we won't try Kebba Jome, the former president. So we will have them some see it as a threat, but new is a threat at the same time a blessing for us. Because time very soon, then approach the Equatorial Guinea government and then some for a trial for atrocities that he committed while he was president. So Sumareno voluntarily would have made life very easy. What and we will have and go arrest upon arrival. It was a very pleasing news for us. So, but all of a sudden, we knew what. And this man helped negative last week. One of the MPs.
Kung ano na yan, yung one ninyo wato din. Dawan ako. Alam
No to alliance.
Okay.
No to alliance. One million jame la kena.
Yeah.
So Friday bisu passe ñew ñoo xamne di ñewati because mo biram ñu Fridays la. So fat ngeen da ngo de tuti di first last Friday or this coming Friday. Wa su ñew bi Friday di passé ñu jappalé di ñewati.
Du ñewati.
Why the thing is gis na li xew ci negativity last week. One of the MPs was proposing the pour ñu revoke Kebba Jome's immunity. Pour gis na su excès rek ñu mun ko arrêter. Su excès rek ñu mun ko arrêter. Su ko defee amatul immunity ñu mun ko prosecutor immediately. But what happened?
He didn't go through.
Sidi Ndiaye was the one sitting on the
On behalf of Tumbo.
Acting Speaker.
Yeah.
Acting Speaker was the one.
Moderate one.
Wow. So the Speaker, at that instant, in that
Suggestion.
suggestion immediately, it has to be tabled in advance. He has to inform the Speaker in advance before he can consider it. Could you imagine?
Are you surprised?
I'm not surprised.
Okay.
Why should I be surprised?
But City is
See,
even better.
it's an enabler.
No, but it's even better.
Is it part of the standing orders?
City is even
In
better.
fact, a National Assembly member made it very clear last week at the Assembly that if Yajame is coming is a threat, for Bakari Chomonjada and Chidi, there are also threats equally. Because they were enabling, they were the biggest enablers. The National Assembly wanted to change our laws to create a state of emergency to extend the Yajame stay in power.
Yeah, but now the question is, did Jemme actually have any immunity?
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
As a president, as vice president.
Yeah, isn't the
I think that's the same. I think that's the same immunity as Yankuba claims.
This is my point. Exactly. Because if Jemme actually had this,
Yankuba is not a former president. They are different.
No, but immunity is immunity.
No.
But the immunity covered them all of
Yes,
No.
immunity is immunity.
No.
You know what, with Yankuba Toure, what happened with Yankuba Toure? He abused his immunity. Had it been incorporated with the TRRC, things would have been a little bit different.
That's why.
Maybe even by now he's still enjoying, has not been tried. Nobody knows.
But that's
But because of he provoked the TRRC, he was showing the nation that he's so powerful, the immunity is there, I'm not going to respond, I'm not going to do this. Then they love to.
so man point to my say morning. After Yankuba, time boom happening, there was a case going up with the Supreme Court, and the judgment at the Supreme Court is this: none of them have any immunity in terms of the nature of human rights violation they have done. That
That cap.
Exactly. That's what we call crime against humanity.
crime against humanity.
That's crime against humanity, like murder and
Yes,
all the
that was the judgment at the Supreme Court.
Yes.
That's why I asked the judgment actually had this. You understand? But
But the immunity is still there.
Then it has been revoked.
You know,
No, it's not.
Yeah. It's just allegations. It has to be proven at the court
court of law.
that he is guilty
Yeah.
and he was responsible for all the murders. Unless that happens, you can consider him as not.
Where would Jame have evidences to counter
The
that?
only thing.
Where would Jame have evidences to counter that?
No, the only law.
He's going to be invited. No, I don't court.
No, yes, still you have
To
to
defend the allegations.
Yes, yes, still you have to see him as somebody who is just alleged. You understand?
Yeah, exactly.
As
It's
a
alleged,
man.
yes.
But now, one thing we should make clear is this: there was a law also which was brought by President Barrow and his cabal about former presidents.
Yes.
That law.
Yes.
So that's why Jembe's case is, one have to look at it very well. You understand? Because that new law President Barrow brought for himself, you understand, actually, if it goes into interpretation, it covers
It
Jembe.
covers,
It
yeah.
covers Jembe,
Yeah,
yes.
because he's still former
This is
president.
the former president. He's a former president. So there's a lot of contradiction.
Dixon, yes.
Contradiction.
Anyway, the court will take care of
I want
that.
to
Quickly do that so that we can
Yeah.
wrap up.
In all honest opinion, Barrow is more a threat to the victims than
Jembe.
because
Can you dissect?
because you see the truth is this:
That's the truth.
if somebody abuses you, and there is somebody that has been empowered to take care of that abuse, and that same person is not acting or is even abusing you by bringing in laws that will in effect cover your alleged abuser,
Thank you.
who is more dangerous.
Thank you.
Anyway, thank you. That's a honest opinion.
And in fact, giving him more privilege.
Because definitely the former government was the perpetrator government.
Yes.
So any president, if you took over from a perpetrator government, the first thing that you should do is an apology on behalf of the victims. Because those who are serving, those who are victimizing people, they're still in the other apparatus. So had it been that the new government, when they came in, they come in and apologize on behalf of the former government, that could have paved the way for reconciliation, for reparations, and for all the other necessities to make sure that Gambia returns into peace. There is peace, and we continue our intended development.
Yeah.
But because of that has not happened, yes, you see your opinion. Others are saying something worse than that. That Barrow he has no concern for the victims.
Of course.
Because had it been his concern with the victims, he could have visited us, know our responsibilities. He may not even
and be in continuous
he
engagement.
doesn't even know what we do. Because we are not just there as a victim center. There are services that we provide to the victims. Medical services.
Yeah, the counseling,
We have
mentorship,
a
coaching.
we have an MOU with AfriMed. AfriMed is one of the best clinics in the country. Where the victims come to the center, we give them a referral form, they go to the clinic, they are attended, all the lab tests, everything, in some time, including admission. At the end of the month, they send us the bill and we pay on behalf of the victims.
And that is ongoing. It's
Exactly. Government is paying that.
And we also, no, government, it's our own
Meaning even psychosocial support, government is not giving
psychosocial
them.
support, government is not providing it. We have our own
Well,
psychosocial.
government is a non-starter.
And we also provide educational support to
So,
the children of the victims.
social welfare. Now, this, getting the
social what?
Welfare.
Minister of Social Welfare, again,
It exists.
It's the most useless ministry.
They are not, for those people, we are not like with that level. Our major collaborator in government is the Minister of Justice.
So social welfare is.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Coming to the issue. Coming to the issue of partnership.
Jame has apologized. Maybe I don't like that apology, as in it's not very formal. But even Jame has apologized in his audience. But the government that is there, that should have done the effectual apology, is not even doing anything.